So first I would like to show you how much wood we got in there. That's like 3 rows, I think. So we worked super hard on this, and all the boys are proud of it.
Good morning, Mission Control. Well, we've had quite a few days of hard work, and sorry I wasn't able to get video during all that time. We're pretty much heads down, collecting firewood, processing firewood, and stacking. But we got probably, what, 7 cords of firewood here that we got all put in. So we're over the amount that we had last year by at least 50%. So I think we're going to be pretty good this year. The woodshed did really, really well. It's holding everything very nicely. So I'm really excited about this whole thing, and I'm so thankful to everybody that came and helped. Really appreciate the assistance there. Today we're going to start working on the last really physical project for the year, and that is the insulation around the building on the ground. So we're going to head out there. I'm going to show you some of the details, but we're going to put what they call a Swedish skirt around the outside of the building, and that's really going to help us with our water and our cold coming into the building. So let's head out there and check it out.
I am one of the Martian minions, and so what I was thinking of telling you is they are digging along the side. They dug a pole out. I think this is it. First, if you can tell anything different about in here, and if you do, I would like you to comment down below, and I would like you to subscribe, and if you do, please watch it right away, because if you do, well, if you say what you think it is, good job for you if you get it right. But if you don't, it's okay. Now, do you notice? We painted. Isn't it cool? On all of the rows. So, we were working on this. Thank you. I had an idea of putting this, let me show you with it on. This facing back to back, so that it would shine there, and then this, one of these long things right there, would be over there, and you make another one of those over there, right, colored it in. So yeah, and my dad had an idea of putting it up here, putting this up here, but we don't know if it's gonna work yet. So yeah, I would like to tell you a little bit of the mouse trap they've been doing. Jeff has been preparing mouse traps, and I'll show you one of them. The whole idea is they put the tiny little heads under here, and then this thing that's come back down, and they smell, and it attracts them, and then it squishes the head, and they try to get back.
Alright, we got our delivery from Home Depot again. Man, it's so worth the 75 bucks to pay them to come up here and save all the time and hassle. They got the big flatbed truck and the forklift to move everything around. It's so much nicer. We got 60 panels here, 4 foot by 8 foot by 2 inches. And the idea is we're going to be putting this along the side of the building. So many of you, if you've been following along for a while, we've been commenting on and talking about this for quite some time. Thought about everybody's comments and thought about the reality of the situation, and because we're reskinning the building, we have to dig all the dirt away from the building anyway to get the storm flap out from underground so we can actually remove the cover. And in doing that, it really made sense to dig up the French drain where it's at and move it out 4 feet. And the reason we're going to do that is because a Swedish skirt, the way that it works, based on what I've read, is you're going to put these lengthwise all the way along the building, so it's going to come out 4 feet. and it's going to come out from 2 inches below ground all the way down to 14 inches below ground, so that at the very edge, once we cover it back up, it's 12 inches underground. And at the very edge of the insulation board is where we're going to put the French drain. We're going to relocate it there. Now on top of underneath and on top of the foam board, we're actually going to put plastic. So that'll help keep these around for a lot longer, and it will also allow the water, as it comes off the building, and then it'll keep flowing down across the storm flap, onto the plastic, over the top of the foam board, and down into the French drain, moving that water away from the building. And that will keep the outside lanes, lane 1 and lane 4, a lot safer. We know that water, as the snow melts and as the rains come, water goes down and it seeps into the dry area. So what we want to do is move that water line away from the building as far as we can, realistically and affordably, and then move that water away. So that's why we're going to take these boards, wrap them in plastic, and then, well, not wrap them, we're going to lay a big long sheet of plastic down, put these down, fold the plastic back up, creating a nice watertight seal on that, putting it under the storm flap of the building, and then the water just comes right off, hits that French drain, and we move it all out. So we're going to backfill all this. What we have to do is we have to excavate this area that we're going to be putting it in, and then we're going to backfill it all. So let's move over there and show you what I mean by that. I started digging this area up just to see how hard it was going to be. Now the good news is pulling up the French drain is very, very easy, and because the ground's so hard right now, digging the rock out, the rock is essentially just sitting in a hard trench. So we just have to dig it out, put it in a wheelbarrow, go dump it in a pile. So that's not going to be that big of a deal. It's just hard work for a little while. What is going to be a problem is we got to dig out the storm flap. So we got to move all this dirt away manually, and it's really hard right now. So I think we're going to probably spray it with some water, see if we can't loosen it up a little bit, because the type of dirt we have, it's like a cement. In wintertime, you walk out in it, you'll come back in the house about 2 or 3 inches taller because you're just stuck to your boots. It's so muddy and mucky. But in the summer, it turns into a concrete essentially. It is really hard. So you got to dig into it with a pick. So what the plan is today is to dig out all the trenches, get all the French drains out, move the dirt away from the building, and then actually get the box scraper on the tractor, and we're going to start scraping all this back and try to put that level in it like this, or taper I should say. So we only need to drop 14 inches from 2 inches. So what is that? 12 inches total that we need to create a drop. That's not huge, but the ground is so hard it might be a big challenge. So we'll see how it all goes. There's a storm flap here. So this the Swedish skirt is going to start right here, and it's going to come down into the ground here. That way water will flow down. It'll hit this, flow over here, hit the French drain, which will now be relocated here, and run all the way out into the drainage field. That's the game plan with the Swedish skirt. So we're at midday, and it's really hot outside. Lots of fire, so it's really smoky. It's just humid and muggy and nasty. We're making good progress. So we got the first side of the building all cleared and dug up, and we're using the box scraper to rip everything out. So we got all the dirt back there, got all the dirt pulled away on the back side of the building here. So it's coming together, and it's not crazy like difficult. It's just lots of, like, it's not technical, it's just hard, laborious work. So we're getting there, we're making progress. But it's hot, we're drinking a lot. So definitely electrolytes is the name of the game today. Yesterday I cramped up really bad. My arm was like, you need to reopen. So today I'm loading up on electrolytes. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'm gonna get back to work. It's probably really hard for you guys to feel kind of what we're feeling, but it is so hot. forecast is up to 104 Fahrenheit today. The smoke and everything is actually, I gotta sweat my eyes. Smoke is actually kind of a godsend in one way, bad on the other, of course. More bad than good, but since we have it, it's actually blocking out the sun, so it's about 90 something right now, 90 Fahrenheit, and just humid. And we've been going for a few days now with the firewood and getting that all put in, and now we're doing this. But good news is I'm almost done with this side, and then that's the last rock we have to dig up. I'm gonna be able to save pretty much everything, have a little bit of loss, but not bad. And we got the tractor going on the other side. We only have the one tractor, so that's why I'm using the bucket here, or the wheelbarrow here. But it's allowing us to be in two places at once, so that's a good thing. So I'm gonna get back to work here, and luckily this side is in the shade. We planned it to where our work would start on the cool side in the morning, and then as the sun moved around, we'd be in the shade in the afternoon. So I'm really happy we did that. Enough talk, more work. Whew. Last load of rock. It has been a very long day's worth of work, but I'm really happy with what we got. We got the south side of the building is actually ready for plastic and for foam tomorrow, and then we can actually start backfilling. The north side is ready to be dug out. The south or the west side is ready to be dug out, and the sorry, I got that wrong. South, east side, north side. The west side, though, still has to get dug out. So we're almost there. Well, got this area all chewed up, and now I'm just removing some of the dirting along the skirting that I couldn't get. Almost done. We got the other side actually all dug out. So been a really good day's worth of work. Whew, and hot. I think this is going to be it for this video. Catch up with you next time. You'll see some more of the work that we've done. But it's come along real nice. Really happy with what's happening here. So hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm excited to get this done. If you did enjoy watching this, watch the thumbs up. Or if you did enjoy watching this, be sure to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. In the meantime, everyone, this is The Real Martian. Out.